The Ruidoso Derby coverage on StallionEsearch.com is brought to you by the sire Just Good Candy, standing at Lazy E Ranch in Guthrie, Oklahoma. Welcome to the Ruidoso Derby preview. I'm Greg Thompson. On this episode, we look at the top 6 qualifiers going into the finals and all the storylines that lead up to the horses that make up the field going into the 2018 Grade 1 Ruidoso Derby. We start with the 6th fastest qualifier going into the Ruidoso Derby, She Eat Fire, who was the winner of the Texas Classic Juvenile in 2017 as a 2-year-old. Here she sprints away from the field in her trial race for trainer Rudy Valles for owner Paragon Farms. The 5th fastest qualifier, Paint on Canvas, broke his maiden impressively in the trials for the Ruidoso Derby for trainer Trey Ellis, who is a newcomer to Ruidoso. With jockey Rodrigo Vallejo aboard, the PYC Paint Your Wagon filly, who is a half-sister to the Grade 1 winner KVN Corona, rolled along the outside to capture victory and the 5th spot going into the finals. The 4th fastest qualifier is the Grade 1 winning KVN Corona, the winner of the Ed Burke Million Futurity, the Pacific Coast Breeders' Futurity, and the El Primero del Año Derby. He has the riding assignment of regular rider Jesus Ayala in the irons to post the 4th fastest time of 20.206 to make him a perfect 9 for 9 in his career for trainer Paul Jones. Now the 2nd and the 3rd fastest qualifier going into the Derby, Just Move You and Time to Jazz, come out of the same trial race. Just Move You is a stakes winner of the Animus Stakes at Sunray earlier this year, while Time to Jazz runs the race of his career thus far to reach the field for trainer Danny Urista, while the winner of the trial, Just Move You, sizzles down the middle of the racetrack to qualify as the 2nd fastest, giving trainer Rudy Valles his 2nd finalist going into this big race. And that leads us to the fastest qualifier, Uptown Dynasty. From the West Giles barn, last year you might remember Uptown Dynasty dead heated in the Grade 1 Ruidoso Futurity with Eagle Jazz, before finishing 2nd in the Rainbow and then coming back and finishing 6th in the All-American Futurity. He's come back with a vengeance in the 3-year-old season on the mountain to dazzle racegoers with his turn of foot to qualify as the fastest going into the Ruidoso Derby finals. We were able to talk to jockey G.R. Carter, who rode Uptown Dynasty for the first time in the trials for trainer West Giles.
Boy, what a nice horse. You know, I'd never actually ridden him till today. Been on him a couple times in the morning, and he's just the utmost class, you know, and you can tell he's got the heart of a champion. You know, he made 600 and some thousand last year, and I was real tickled to get to ride him today, and he come through with a flawless performance. It was probably the toughest trial there was on paper, All-American winner, and 4th place finisher in All-American, and he just kicked the snot out of him.
Any way to improve on a trial race like that?
Sure.
The All-American Futurity winning Just Good Candy. An absolute specimen as a runner, and an absolute Adonis as a sire. He is the perfect science in pedigree. He's a combination of both balance, power, and speed. His first crop are weanlings of 2018, and some of the more impressive young superstars you will find. Witnessing the stud career of Just Good Candy is the witnessing of the birth of a dynasty of a hotbed of runners sired by this millionaire runner himself, standing at Lazy E Ranch in Guthrie, Oklahoma, the sire of the future, Just Good Candy.